So I just made the announcement in my H video that the series will be released on the 30th of November. And well, it's the 27th right now. So please, God save me.
Over 6 million people have viewed this video. I just checked.
6.5.
6 million people from around the world. I certainly don't have 6 million people out there who know who I am. There aren't 6 million.
Well, hopefully by when I finish this series, there will be 6 million people who know who you are.
People who know who Stephanie is. I mean, I don't even have.
No, technically they know who you and Stephanie is because of that video.
2 million subscribers, let alone 6.
Subscribers isn't the correct way to calculate. Well, it is a way to calculate around their loyal following. People don't just subscribe to every channel that they like.
That leaves for millions of people to discover and learn who I am in direct
and hopefully become educated on the topic, not just based off of one video. But also, Nick, you're I mean, I guess it's slightly well, it's slightly legitimate since the video was negative, but just because a video is negative, Nick, doesn't mean you can't automatically dismiss all the bad PR you've getting as just a field of that, and not that you actually did something wrong.
From direct avenue of this video, which is fine. You can make videos about me all you want.
Except if you criticize me, Nick. People tend to go criticize that because you can make videos if you want about me, but is usually how the sentences go.
But the title,
oh wow, you could have guessed,
is Why You're Scared of Me. Millions of people are coming to this video to learn why this girl who's crying and holding herself, which by the way, the thumbnail doesn't even appear in the video.
Nick, you would have known this because thumbnails don't have to appear in the video. I mean, my thumbnails too. They're the entire video. But it doesn't mean you get the authority just to dismiss it as, oh, she just doesn't like me.
Why? She's scared of me. And what do they see when they click it to learn why? They see a clip of me taken out of context.
Prove it.
Of me saying to her, I hope you can trust me, or something along those lines. Oh, we can trust each other now. There's another clip of me taken out of context, making comments about the Me Too movement.
Nick, if those clips are so taken out of context, how about you provide the context? Let's continue.
That because of how she put this on the internet, I'm now gonna have to live with people calling me a predator for God knows how long. And
Nick, this obviously proves either A, you didn't watch the video, which is surprisingly more likely than it should be, or B, you completely misinterpreted because over the course of the 47 minute 41 second video, she clearly states that, hey, Nick's not a predator. I'm comparing him to one to show that he exhibits characters with someone we can all agree is bad.
She knows that most people are not going to watch that whole video either. 45 minutes, 50 minutes, that's a very long...
Yeah, Nick, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, it's a very long time. Meanwhile, our age is Stephanie Sue, 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 21 seconds.
Time. One thing that Stephanie briefly...
So, during the course of RE to Stephanie Sue, he basically talks about the calculation, of the entire video and how some things were just added for drama, which he's not right, but the way he laid it down, let's just let Nick explain.
She knows what she was doing. That's not an accident. That's not an accident at all. Which is why the tags have Nikocado Avocado. Hi, I know you see this. Which is why she liked my post about exposing her. Which is why she deliberately told me to look at her, and it feels like I was set up. It's really crazy.
Nick's haven't been.
Okay. I don't know how you can be set up, because here's the thing. You know that audiences care a lot about how information's conveyed, and well how it's conveyed, and how it is presented. So chaotic video with no real format, videos are not going to be taken very seriously. But a video that has a script, a well-written script, a general flow, segments, things like that, is going to be taken seriously. Or at least it's going to be trusted more often, and you know this because experiences with Trisha Paytas and Veronica Wang and things like that. And in Stephanie's video, she exposes how Nick was a toxic person, and since the evidence was well phrased and well written, the extra bits didn't seem like extra bits. They just seen as her trying to lighten the mood, or her adding like extra information. Now, I can't read people's minds, but I can do research on psychology, and one of the things that people think is, well, one of the things that I think happened here was the idea of people striking first. So, this idea, which I'm dubbing, I mean, there's no actual psychological term about that, but people striking first, in my opinion, is basically, hey, if you get the first word in, you kind of get taken more seriously. Or not more seriously, but you get taken, your word gets taken over because, hey, you're starting from zero, and when your opposition posts a poorly made video, it boosts your video even higher. But if your video is poorly made, um, if your video is poorly made and the other person's poorly made, it's on an equal playing field. But again, depending on who has the better video, and even if the videos are equal, the person who will have the who has the first strike will probably have the better will probably have the better perceived expression because of, well, this fear of first strike. Um, so, I mean, I have no psychology to back this up, but I may or may not have done human experiments in the past without their permission, so please don't judge me. Another reason why is, hey, you can correct Nick's fallacies, or or in any case, anyone's fallacies if, hey, you have the first word. That way you can explain, oh, well, no, I actually meant this, you're taking this out of context. Instead of having to go back and forth, you only have to focus on one video and only reference one video. So, I mean, it does help. But this entire thing, in my opinion, was one of the reasons why it was created, was because Stephanie had a fear that she was going to get an exposure to you, and because of the because of the occurrence I've described that has no real evidence, so please take it with a grain of salt. But well, because of that, I think she had to she created a video in fear of, well, she getting an exposed video made on her. But he then, but knowing how the tide was turning, he went on to go say this in a video called "Why I'm No Longer Friends with Zach Troy" by Nikocado Avocado.
I told him. I remember telling him in the car when we almost pulled up to her place, I was just like, and by the way, I don't want to think about it anymore. It's off my chest. It's done and over with. It is what it is.
But that doesn't
But that explanation doesn't explain, well, this. I'm oh, oh god. I'm exposing a YouTuber, Jack in the Box Mukbang by Nikocado Avocado.
But some people need a good reality check. Excuse me.
Good reality check. Let's continue.
Exposing people. So exhausting and stuff, but I was really screwed over, so.
Nick indulged in
So I don't believe that he doesn't like exposed video. I do believe it's exhausting. I mean, this entire series took around a month to make, and I'm now really stressing out about it, but it's fine, you can do this. But I think he wasn't actually being honest about how he doesn't like exposing people. I think that's just a cover up because he lost it and he said, well, I don't like exposing people, so come on, you guys, you can't blame me. I mean, I don't like it, so yeah. But if he had in the Trisha Paytas situation, do you think he would have said, I don't like exposing people after he had just beaten Trisha? But the entire situation just involved Nick saying he's going to get exposing someone. Please, God, help me if you want to go skip ahead like 10 seconds, because the word exposed will be saying so much time. But let's continue. So Nick revealed that he was going to go expose someone, then in the process got exposed. Then trying to salvage the situation, he tried to expose Stephanie, which ended up exposing himself more. Jesus. But after he got exposed, he tried to apologize in a way, but not in a direct manner. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, I screwed up, he just said, oh, I don't like making these. Let's watch Nick.
Convince you not to watch him or that he's terrible. I'm just letting you know that my soul tells me that he helped Chicken Nugget.
Oh, Chicken Nugget is Stephanie Sue. I forgot to mention that.
Bring this on to me. They're both very smart.
I mean, yeah, if you can't tell that Chicken Nugget is Stephanie, I mean, yeah.
They're so smart. And they know how the internet works. They know exactly what to say to be very careful, but enough that allows people to draw the conclusions.
on the commentary front.
So in the exposing people front, Nick uploaded time and time again, exposing people and responses and responses and responses. And he claimed he was set up, but nobody agrees with that based off of the evidence in Stephanie Sue's video and how, it appears that Stephanie never set him up, and how you have provably lied. And, all the evidence, including his own, don't even go in his favor. And, example time. I've messaged you privately. I want to address the issue since three of us in the video, and also I owe Zach an apology for this morning and not keeping him updated on the schedule. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience I've caused. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I wanted you to know I didn't know that there was a gap of miscommunication and understanding between us till the middle of the filming of that video we were filming. I was okay as long as I was okay with talking about shipping as it is. So, the entire long DM I read was from Stephanie, and it showed that, hey, she didn't want to talk about Veronica, which was one of Nick's main points, proving that she is lying. Which, in the DMs that Stephanie shows, no. And, Nick responds with, then why did you tell me at the house that you want to address it on my channel? Also, why are you texting this to Zach? I've messaged you, privately. and that was before the giant long message which provoked it. And if Stephanie were egging it on, why didn't he show those DMs? Well, on Saturday, Zach wasn't there. And, well, why appeal to Zach's ignorance than his knowledge? Well, my theory is that, Nick knew that if anything came out, Zach would either A, defend Stephanie, which he ended up doing. Good job, Nick. Your plan backfired horribly. Or staying silent, and when Nick called up for Zach for, confirmation, he would have said, no, it's actually the opposite. So he wanted it on a day where Zach wasn't there. So Nick would make multiple other videos attacking Zach, and probably because his plan backfired, but I can't say. But Zach responded, and he kind of snapped a bit. And after him defending, he would set up the narrative that he was set up by both Stephanie and Zach. So, in other words, everybody's just against him, and there's no information that you can trust by any of them, and I'm always correct. I mean, well, yeah, it's possible to be true. It's a very convenient story. But for that to be even possible, Zach would have to know that Nick was going to leak the DMs without permission and do some other shady stuff. He would have also known that Stephanie was going to make that video, which can be explained with collaboration, but he would have to known basically every bit of information, including Zach, in the entire video. Which, well, Nick never says he did, so yeah. But for that to even know, he would have had to know that he played a major role in it, and, well, that Zach would be a hinge in the entire drama. Let's continue, and let's go watch Nick explain.
I felt like what I was telling him, he was spoon-feeding to Chicken Nugget. That he was this, I'm in the middle, but I'm in the middle. Talking this way to me, talking this way to her. And they are business partners, you guys. They are joining up to make a lot of money. A lot of money. Who knows how much? Tens of thousands of dollars. They are business partners. They are going to come out with a product. I don't know if they're still going to do it. But I'm telling you.
It still didn't really.
Well, Nick, in those clips and basically all of the other clips, Jesus, there's hours of footage. That's a bit hyperbolic, but in the entire video, you never explain how Zach could have known that you'd name drop him, that you'd release DMs without his permission, that he'd be a hinge in the drama, and how basically everything would evolve. So, well, that can be slightly controlled by calculated moves by Stephanie. Your behavior cannot really be controlled, as you've been shown to be erratic before. But the entire point that Stephanie and Zach are business partners made you kind of seem like a conspiracy theorist. So in one of Nick's responses to Zach, he says that he didn't DM Nick or Stephanie when they landed in LA. And, well, Nick has a habit of twisting his words.
And show how you guys were so uncomfortable with me, yet you still hung out with me and drove me around and tried to pull information out of me every chance you could get. So how could you have stayed out of it totally and never texted again? Which, again, is not believable. But yet, we've heard from Chicken Nugget that the opposite happened, that literally you were talking to her, you apologized, you gave permission to release more texts for her second video. It's like, that's a lie.
Nick. Did you even read the comment? Okay, so just to prove how Nick seems he uploads this video, which is now deleted, so thank you, Egg Straw.
I've been ordered to cease and desist. And the voluminous consumptions of foods that you eat on a daily basis on your social media platforms. Our client claims that you are negatively affecting the stretch marks on your behind and your pork belly. Our client claims that your double chin should hence be censored and provided its own zip code.
Nick, what is this video? It's supposed to be drama related. How did this make into your semi-script? Let's continue.
Action, we demand that you cease and desist showing your pork belly and your eggplant on our social media platforms, as it is a direct offense to the morals of our client and the internet and beyond.
He made other
So, Nick, you really shouldn't fake reading legal documents. What have? Jesus Christ, Nick! That legal document was well, it was very incorrect, as you should have sent a cease and desist letter as more of a a formal inquiry that, if not complied with, would lead to a cease and desist letter, which could possibly lead to some time in courts. Unless you said that, which would be extremely improper to go to a cease and desist letter, you should have probably done that, meaning this legal letter was fake, because as we all know, lawyers like taking extra steps. But now that we have how his commentary personality was holding up, what about his melodramatic personality, his more mukbang related personality? And let's continue.
You don't even know. You don't even know. And this is my cinnamon stick.
He takes a broom and calls it a cinnamon stick.
And this is what's going to keep the evil spirits out. Because I feel like there's evil spirits coming in, people casting spells on me. Excuse me.
Oh, by ASMR, I mean, or ASMR, mukbang content, I mean, like, ranting mukbang content. You know, where the part where he just, like, goes off on rants.
Excuse me. I am married to somebody who has a family who does witchcraft, so you better not watch out, because I'm making sure there's no voodoo happening here. I am blessing myself, clearing the energy out. Out you go, toodaloo, out the door. And guess what? That bad energy can go right back to you. Bye-bye.
Then he flips off the camera.
You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not sorry. Not sorry. I'm not going to apologize for anything, for anyone, for any did, in every way. I don't even know what people are even wanting me to be sorry for. To who? To who, Bill? To who? Sorry to who?
as shown earlier in
Nick, please help. So in his Veronica Wang videos, he tried to establish a border between his commentary persona and that. And, well, now that his complete commentary persona was gone, he started to fade the line. But if you recall to the beginning of the series, you may recall his vegan lifestyle. How he established himself as a viable and trustworthy creator, being opinionated and convincing, then eventually, your message being slightly diluted, and, the public eye starting to question. Which then led to, Unhinged Presence, which is now this is my cinnamon stick personality. And, with Nick losing his, channel to This Is My Cinnamon Stick, why is that so funny? I don't know why. It shouldn't be, but it is. To This Is My Cinnamon Stick personality, I just need to go say that a million times off camera. Okay, after This Is My Cinnamon Stick personality had passed, and, we had moved through all the phases of drama until we got to This Is My Cinnamon Stick and reading fake legal letters, people would go back to his first video and comment, "What happened to you? You were all calm and calm and mostly calm." Well, I tell you to Jesus Christ, I tell to you that I'm M. Night Shyamalan.